for free. We currently have 43 courses on the platform from 4 universities across a range of disciplines.
So that was when the TED Talk was held, 4 universities. So this is probably 2 years old, early 2012. This is now 80 universities and growing, including the Princetons and the Stanfords, etc. And the top 2 or 3 universities in around 15 countries. If not the top university, the number 2 university have already joined this initiative. So parang just this is how fast people are moving with regard to MOOCs.
Let me show you a little bit of an overview of what that looks like.
Welcome to Calculus. 50 million people are uninsured. Help us design more effective institutions and policies.
We get unbelievable segregation.
So Bush imagined that in the future, you'd wear a camera right in the center of your head.
Mills wants the student of sociology to develop the quality of mind. Hanging cable takes on the form of a hyperbolic cosine.
For each pixel in the image, set the red to 0.
Vaccine allowed us to eliminate poliovirus.
Does Lufthansa serve breakfast in San Jose? Well, that sounds funny.
So this is which coin you pick, and this is the 2 costs.
So in large-scale machine learning, we'd like to come up with computational.
It turns out, maybe not surprisingly, that students like getting the best content from the best universities for free. Since we opened the website in February, we now have 640,000 students from 190 countries. We have 1.5 million enrollments, 6 million quizzes in the 15 classes that have launched so far have been submitted, and 14 million videos have been viewed.
So, yun lang yung... She's the founder of Coursera. So, the business model of Coursera has been embraced by 83 universities, including the top universities from the 15 other countries. So parang, kung, I don't know, if Ateneo, LaSalle, or somebody, Coursera model na rin kami, ganito. Okay? Tapos may, let's call it the traditional delivery, the traditional courseware design, etc. Once the younger generation says, meron palang online si Ateneo, or meron palang online si LPU na public management, etc. What happens? Anong reaction ng DAP? So, something will happen.
We know that. But ang point ko nga is, kunyari sa scale, we only train a certain segment. So, yung parang yung sa'yo kasi is, ang tawag dito, sa university kasi masyadong big yung
yeah, but how many division chiefs of government are we talking about in the whole bureaucracy? How much, man months, man weeks do we need, to train even 10% or 5% of division chief and assistant division chief level in the next 10 years? Using the old method, it will cost us so many millions. Using the new method, we can outline a program na, by year 5, 10% na tayo. Tapos pwede nating accelerate, etc. By year 7, 8, 20% kagad tayo bigla. If we start now, if we just say, deny, I'll use the word denial na, matagal pa yan. Probably. But what if it happens sooner rather than later?
Hindi naman kasi ganun ang DAPs sa online. In fact, we have initiatives more than 5 years ago to do the online training.
Actually, but the difference nga is online is different from the so-called Web 2.0 phenomenon. Everybody is online right now. The question is Web 2 and then cloud computing. So if you're still in the Web 1 online model of HTML,
it's stopped
yun yung
online na yun. Hindi nga siya successful. Hindi successful yun.
Yung ang kausap ko na sabi niya, he teaches in journalism. Sabi, Bingo, binigyan na kami ng Google 10,000 seats. Binigay ko sa mga professors ko, 2 taon namin, walang gumamit, walang nag-upload, etc. So sabi ko, ano bang edad ng mga professors mo? Yung pinakabata siguro mid-50s. Sige. Ganun na nga. Sabi, ngayon, pinagbabayad pa kami ng Google dahil hindi na libre.
Nandun
Yeah.
sa direction na yun ng DAP.
Mm.
Hindi lang siguro ganun ka, ang tawag dito.
Immediate. Soon.
Kasi
Imperative.
limited yung, yung audience. And the audience preferred the face-to-face.
Mm. It's okay, but at least, if you need a partner, if you need, help, consulting, whatever you want to call it, it's always available.
So, no, that's the reason why. Kami, we're here, all of us.
Yeah.
Of course, there are other groups, but the three of us here are with the Public Management Development Program. So, what we see is yung possibility that we can complement what the current faculty is.
Sa public management nyo, walang international students? Bihira.
Right now, wala kasi it is the national government's program. So the students are mostly talagang from the executive department. We have other training programs. Pero kasi yan, parang hindi siya yung regular as in every semester kind of course na i-offer mo eh. Parang siya, marami kami, long list of programs. Siguro meron kami mga 30 different programs in that. Pero kasi yon mga very short courses. 3 days, siguro longest would be mga 2 weeks. But basically, ganun lang yung mga courses. And then, yung mga yon skilling.
Yes.
So, because it is skilling, kailangan talaga face-to-face and then workshop and then coaching. Of course, it can be complemented by yung mga video. Pero mas, dahil skilling sila, they need the practice. They are parang coach while doing it. Kasi para pagbalik nila, they can already do things on their own. So there are certain, yung iba naman, soft skills leadership, etc. Of course, pwede rin sa video, pero critiquing nung mo, that is done face to face. No? So parang yung blended yung learning, pero yung yung use of the parang video materials, etc. Lang siya, I think mga 10, at most 20% lang ng siguro.
At most 20 ang video.
At most 20 siguro yung video. Mga ganon. Hindi siya yung,
hindi.
wala kami nung full, parang 80% video plus 20% face-to-face. Wala pa kami.
No, I myself, I'm not advocating, ang dyan is, it's really a case to case and you have to tweak it depending on how ready your audience is. But again, Marshall McLuhan said, old media does not replace or take away, or new media does not replace old media. It just changes the ratio. So the face-to-face will not go away. The question is, what will the ratio be moving forward? If right now the ratio is 100% face-to-face, 10 years from now, is it what? 60% face-to-face or 30% face-to-face because you have 70% now of the new media?
Ang tingin ko, if we can gather students into a classroom, yung presentation and lecture would still be the dominant method. I think yung sinasabi na mas marami nang nag-online rather than classroom is precisely those who study on their own time.
And then precisely because this is, by default, they're outside of America. This is the international audience already. Yeah, yung mga kaya 120,000, a cohort of, or a classroom of 120,000 because 80% of them are outside of America.
Yeah. Kasi dito kung mag-online din tayo, then they will have to find a connection. Kasi the only, kung ganun yung online mo kasi assumes, kasi nasa regions yung ibang mga student. If there are modules that you can deliver online, and then they study on their own,
in their own regions.
In their own regions. So, dun siya pwede, but again, parang selected lang yung modules na pwede mo ilagay na parang
actually, again, hybrid, new model. I was telling Tem kanina, there is technology now for yung broadband. Okay? Kung sa mga provinces na mahina yung internet or walang internet, you have a portable radio. You put in 6 dongles or yung 4G na radios. You have very high speed internet at the cost of prepaid internet, 50 pesos, 80 pesos a day. So you have both of that, one in Manila, one in the region. Okay? Lalo na kung 60 or 70 years old na yung professor. Prof, diyan ka na lang mag-lecture, pero makikinig kami dito at mag-i-interact tayo. Okay? Teleconferencing. Without costing the AP an arm and a leg. Because, magkano ba naman yung 50 pesos per day na broadband ng Sun at saka 80 pesos per day ng, tawag dito? Ng Globe. Diba? So, you're not gonna spend 500 pesos for load for one day na naka-teleconferencing kayong dalawa. So, yun yung parang, kumari, roadshow si professor, pero si professor medyo hirap na maglakad. Di dali niyo yung makina or yung radyo. Region 1, Region 2, Region 3, Region 4. Tapos, okay, naka-4 na region na tayo. May Manila event tayo. Prof, nice meeting you in person, no? Di ba? Region 7, 8, 9. May Cebu event tayo.